Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Eddie, and I'm here to provide you with some skincare knowledge, some mental health stuff, and just a little bit of me. So welcome back to the second part of this series of the 10-step Korean skincare regimen. So we're putting on the microphone. I want you guys to hear me a little bit better. But we are getting into the second part, which is water-based cleansers. So that is rounding up the two-step double cleanse. Now I'm going to get into 4 cleansers, and they're going to be divided. 2 of them are going to be more gentle, more general base, something that will fit a lot of people, a large majority of individuals, despite their skin concerns. And the other 2 will be cleansers that have a little bit more bang for their buck and do a little bit more than just cleanse. So let's get into it. The first cleanser I want to talk about is the Aveeno Oat Calm and Restore Cleanser. Now this cleanser is the most gentle cleanser I have ever used. Could I have stated that more like? I've used gentle cleansers here and there, ones that influencers have talked about, ones that my friends have talked about, dermatologists have talked about, but honestly, this is the first cleanser. Look how it went. That's how much I love it and how much I used it. This is the cleanser if you have sensitive skin. This is my favorite morning cleanse because honestly, it feels like you're applying a serum to your face. It doesn't foam up. It doesn't, strip your skin. It just feels like you're rubbing around a serum on your face. And it has oat kernel flour as well as oat kernel extract. Oil-free, not that it really matters in a cleanser. But it also has sodium hyaluronate and feverfew extract and vitamin E, which occurs naturally in oats. This will really respect your skin barrier and just soothe your skin with that oat power goodness. Like, I've woken up times where I feel some kind of dryness around my nose and my mouth area, which is normal for me. That's like my main thing other than acne. And I would rub it around, and if it ever kind of stung a little, I knew the oats were going to work at soothing those spots. But if it didn't, I knew my skin barrier was like on par. So definitely recommend this as a part of a double cleanse or a morning cleanse. But honestly, I would go more for a morning cleanse because if you do it as a part of your double cleanse, it might be a little bit too gentle. But if you weren't wearing makeup or SPF powder and maybe you just wore a little bit of sunscreen, this is going to be awesome. Now for the second cleanser that honestly comes from a company that is Korean inspired, that people love, and that always has a new product that wows everyone. And that is Peach and Lily, specifically their Power Calm Hydrating Cleanser. This cleanser, okay, first of all, the claims are it is to deep cleanse and soothe. And it is true. It deep cleanses and soothes. When I first purchased it, I got it like for $15 at Ulta. I think this sells for $28, close to $30. And so I picked it up, $15, that's a steal, which you can usually find this at a discount. And I bought it because of the claims: soothing, deep cleaning, gel cleanser. And then I read the ingredient list: centella, different types of centella extract from the plant, green tea, chamomile, licorice root, peach extract, 3 types of hyaluronic acid. It just keeps going and going. The only downside is that it does have 2 essential oils, which, if you know me, I'm not a fan of essential oils. The moment I cut them out, my life got so much better. But also, I'm sensitive to very flowery scents and fragrance. So if you don't like flowery, you may not like the scent on this, and I don't. But you know what? I can put up with it because actually the deep cleansing of this, they're not lying. It deep cleanses you, but it still respects your skin barrier and your natural oils. You still feel hydrated once washing this off. I've never felt stripped. And I'm getting all those skincare benefits. So I know for a cleanser, you wash it off. You're not really going to leave it on overnight. But what I like to do, like I said in my past video, the 1-to-1 method. Massaging the oil cleanser 1 minute, emulsify it for 30 seconds, wash it off, then go in with this for 1 minute. I also, my personal thing, I'm not saying this for you, but because this has skincare ingredients that are so noteworthy, I love, after 1 minute, just leaving it on my skin for an extra 30 to 1 minute, 30 seconds to 1 minute. Just to get those ingredients really penetrating, get in there. So I really love this for gentle, soothing, deep cleaning, and it is a great part of a double cleanse, especially if you want something gentle. Now we're getting into the premium part of this video. Now, those were the gentle cleansers, a little bit more, general, something that could be used for a lot of people. But now I want to get into cleansers that will do a little bit more pore refinement and just, you'll see. First off, I'm going to go in with the Then I Met You Soothing Tea Cleansing Gel. This, guys, this cleanser, it is the creme de la creme. I don't know if I said that in my last video about an oil cleanser, but this one, for this video, this is great. This has every skincare staple, in the Korean world especially, that you could want. It's got fermented rice, as known as sake. It's got licorice root extract to help with hyperpigmentation. It also has polyhydroxy acid, a lightly exfoliating AHA that respects your skin barrier, but exfoliates just like an AHA would, but it also hydrates. Additionally, it has two of my favorite ingredients ever: green tea extract and tea tree extract. I mean, do I need to say any more? Additionally, it comes out with the most lovely texture. It comes out like this jelly. It looks like strawberry jam, but instead of spreading it on your toast, you're spreading it on your face. No, I love it. It is so gentle, but at the same time, you can feel it brightening and smoothing and exfoliating your skin. It is a little bit of everything, honestly, and it does it well. And additionally, it does also have fragrance, which I'm not a big fan of, but like I said, it's a wash-off form, so it's not going to be bad for your skin. It's not going to be horrendous. If you have a sensitive nose, they purposely made this a sensorial experience, so if you're not into fragrance, avoid it. But honestly, I would just push through it because this ingredient list, bomb. If you can push through it. I'm not saying do it, if you can. But honestly, this one is really, really good. I use it when I have breakouts or pimples. I don't use it when my skin is a little bit compromised, if I use too much acids, because it does have that polyhydroxy acid and that fermented rice, which is gonna, really help brighten you up. So I use this more when my skin is ready for it, / if I want some exfoliation. But if I'm feeling a little bit sensitive, I won't really go in with this, despite the fact it's a soothing tea. I would respect it, especially if you're on something like tretinoin or you just came off a peel. I wouldn't go for this because it does have a little bit more oomph. And the last cleanser, and I have so many of these types of cleansers, but this is the type of cleanser that I'm about to talk about that I always go back to, and I think really demonstrates the power of what it is. I'm talking about enzyme cleansers. If you don't know what enzyme cleansers are, is they're different from AHA and BHA. They're more similar to AHA, where they work on the surface of the skin to smooth out your skin texture and help with blemishes. Basically, they kind of encourage skin cell turnover, and they just smooth your skin immediately and over time. And it is such a gentle method of exfoliation and just getting your skin ready to be clean and be ready for serums and moisturizers and whatnot. And the one I'm talking about today is the by Wishtrend Green Tea Enzyme Powder. First of all, I'm a Wishtrend affiliate. You can use my link down in the box so I can get a small commission. It's very small, but it helps this channel out. I would really appreciate it if you're interested in anything Wishtrend. It's just down there. But basically, I always go back to Wishtrend's Green Tea Powder Wash. It is going to smooth your skin out immediately. Every time I use it, I always come out of the shower going, oh, I'm so soft. But it also has a little bit of baking soda in there. So baking soda has been used by companies and by certain individuals to take care of blemishes. So not a lot of enzyme powders have baking soda in them, but this one does. So I can really feel it penetrate those pores when I'm massaging it into the skin. And what I love about enzyme powders is that you can totally figure out if you want it to be more grainy or more bubbly. I always love doing an in-between where I can still feel a little bit scrub, but because it's an enzyme powder and it's going in contact with water, it's going to eventually become foam, despite where you start on the scale of really scrubby, mid-scrubby, or not scrubby at all. And I just love the experience. It polishes you and it provides that enzyme exfoliation. It is so lovely. And it smells like green tea, like, a little bit got in there, I was shaking it. But it smells like matcha tea. So it really just soothes you sensorially without any added fragrance. So you're getting matcha green tea in there, you're getting enzyme powder from the papain, you're getting baking soda, and you're getting that scrub. Honestly, I would really stick to this 3 times a week. I wouldn't use it every day, even though sometimes it can feel very, very gentle or very rough depending on how much water you add. It is a powerful ingredient. So even though you go, wow, this is gentle, stick to 3 days. Because there was a point where I was using it every day, and when I put on my mineral sunscreen or anything on top that just sat on top of my skin, it would kind of attach to dry spots. And I thought, why is it attaching to dry spots? That's never happened. And I went, oh, I'm probably exfoliating too much. So remember, this is an exfoliation step. So I would use this and be wary of using any leave-on acids later. Like, you're totally fine still using like azelaic acid or something, but a 2% BHA after using this, just be cautious. Test it out, see what works for your skin. All right, thank you guys for joining me. That was the second part of my 10-step series. Really, I want this series to help people who are barely getting into skincare, or people who are still questioning it, or people who really, really are interested in Korean skincare and are just kind of scared of 10 steps. Like, what do I do? What's necessary? What's the point of each step? And like I said, and I'm going to reiterate, the double cleanse is a staple of the Korean skincare regimen. Not only does it effectively cleanse your skin and remove everything you could possibly put on it, but also it hydrates your skin, it provides antioxidants, it soothes, and it can exfoliate your skin. That's a lot. Now, why don't I ever use this finger? Okay, basically that's what the double cleanse does, and it's such a surefire way to start off your regimen beautifully, but also set the tone for your evening to just relax and be comfortable in your own skin. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining me. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ping that notification bell so you don't miss out on my videos, especially this 10-part series. Alright guys, please like this video, leave a comment. I love getting to know you guys. Maybe follow my Instagram at Mottaskin so you can, have some conversation with me. Alright, have a lovely evening or morning or midday, whatever the hell that you're doing. Get some sleep. Have an awesome day.